Hi, I'm Amy, and today I'm going to speak about ethics in job interviews. What are ethics? Ethics are defined as a system of moral principles. They're also defined as the rules of conduct recognized in respect to a particular class of human actions, a particular group, or culture. They can also be defined as moral principles as of an individual. So, how do ethics play a role in job interviews? So, to begin, why are ethics present in job interviews? They can be used to determine an interviewee's ethical decision making. It can also be used to determine responsibility of an applicant. They also ensure that the candidate matches the company's ethical standards, as well as they also demonstrate ethics in an employer when they use ethical standards in their hiring practices. Ethical questions for the interviewer can include questions such as, if you knew that your supervisor was doing something unethical, what would you do? As well as, if you saw a coworker doing something dishonest, what would you do? Both of these questions allow the interviewer to see the applicant's ethical standards. So, how do you answer ethical questions if you are the interviewee? First of all, prepare, prepare, prepare. You can do this by reviewing common ethical questions used by potential employers. You can also, when you're answering your questions, focus on what puts the best interest of the company you are interviewing first. For example, to answer the question that if you saw a coworker doing something dishonest, what would you do? You would consider how the coworker's actions put your prospective employer at risk. You may then respond by notating that the coworker is putting himself, the company, and other employees at risk, and his actions affect the ethics of everyone around him. Thus, you would confront him about his dishonesty and report him to your supervisor so that he's held accountable for his actions. You can also emphasize the importance of acting with integrity and honesty. To answer the question that if you knew your supervisor was doing something unethical, what would you do? You may think about how the supervisor's actions conflict with your ability to act with integrity and honesty. You may then respond by notating that the supervisor was not acting with integrity or honesty, which is very important to you. To resolve the situation, you would confront your supervisor and report her or him to human resources. This would ensure that your workplace remains honest and ethical. You can also lean on the examples of your own experiences to support your response. Often, using examples to support your responses in an ethical question can show your interviewer how you put your ethics into action in every specific situation. You should prepare one or two strong examples that explore an ethical dilemma and your responses to it. This goes back to preparing for these ethical questions. So, in conclusion, if you are the interviewee, make sure that you're prepared for ethical questions. While I was conducting interviews for a former company of mine, we had two sets of interviews. One that was the ethical questions, and the second, which explored a candidate's background. More than one time, we never got past the ethical questions because the applicant demonstrated that they didn't quite match the company's ethics that we were hiring for. If you are the employer looking to hire employees, asking ethical questions ensures that your candidates match your ethics of your organization, as well as can help eliminate future problematic employees. Thank you.